Hi, welcome back to the garden. Second day of summer. We don't actually need to check on those carrots. That we put them in yesterday. But let's go put another batch in up here by the greenhouse. Come on, let's plant. Right here where we took the garlic out, the mulch is pretty thin. I either plant something or I bring in some more mulch. And it's warm enough right now, I'd rather plant. I know, in 90 degrees, planting carrots outside, is it a fool's errand? We'll find out. We're still going to do this roost stout style, and I'm just going to scatter these on the top, and I'm putting them in pretty heavy. We do have slugs, even though we've got the slug bait down. And since this was pretty thin on mulch, even with the rain we've had, it's just a little dry. It isn't too bad. So let's go ahead and water this in real good. Then you want to place your cardboard right over those seeds. And I like to get the cardboard wet to ensure that that soil stays moist. All right, the trick in doing this, within 2 or 3 days of planting, you need to start checking. Once you see that they've started to germinate, you want to remove that cardboard. So it's sort of a timing thing. We need to leave them covered long enough that they stay moist and germinate, but we can't leave them covered too long, otherwise they become leggy and the sun just beats the tar out of them. I lost 2 or 3 patches because I checked them. Yes, they were germinating. I didn't think they were quite big enough. Let them get a little bigger, and that was a mistake. As soon as you see that they've started to sprout, whether you're using cardboard, whether you're using a pine board, or any other kind of covering to keep them moist, as soon as they start germinating, get that off. You still want to keep them moist, and that's a challenge in this kind of heat, but that way you can be successful growing carrots in this kind of heat. And then I put just a little bit of water around the outside of the mulch. The only reason I put this mulch on the outside is in case the wind kicks up, you don't want to have your cardboard blow away and your soil dry out. You want to make sure you have water on this every day until they germinate. Now, I believe I told you the hardest work you have in a deep mulch garden is harvesting. And today, we're going to pick. That is perfect. It's a perfect size. So there's 2. You probably could have got a little bigger, but I like them that size. See if we got anything else. Well, 1, 2, 3. Those could go another couple days. I think we're going to take you in. That is perfect. I see another one here. What do you think? He's got a knob. Let's go ahead and take that one too. That is great. That is great. That crookneck's a little small. Those 2 are a little small. I think she came out and picked last night. Oh, look at this one. Check this out. Now that is gorgeous. That's why we do it, and I know what that's going to taste like. That's going to be good eating. Oh, this is right at that perfect transition size. Got another one next to you, so I'm going to take you. That's great. I had a guy say this is a giant butternut, and it can get 60 pounds. I sure hope not. We got 3 in here. Let me get, I'm going to take the small one and the big one. Got another one coming on right behind it. Yeah, I think this one will do too. Now, I hope you didn't think I just brought this toad out here for a few little squashes. Come on, let's get a cabbage. For purple cabbage, I think we're good to go here. And the thing is, these leaves are edible. We've got quite a bit of slug activity on these. And if they were a little cleaner, we would most definitely be eating them. When they're in the cold frame in the winter, we do take some of the lower leaves off, and we do eat those. But these are just sketchy enough on the outside that I prefer to just go ahead and leave them as mulch out here and bait some more slugs with them. But look at that. That is as solid as you want a cabbage to be. This is my first purple cabbage ever, so I'm very happy. While we're at it, I think we're going to take this one too. It feels good and solid, and I don't think they're going to get much bigger in this heat. But like I say, if these leaves didn't have the holes in it and the damage on it, we would definitely be taking them up to the house. But honestly, it is like Christmas if you get to open up a cabbage. See, we got a little green worm there. That little green worm came from the little white moths you see flying around your garden. Those are the cabbage worms. So it is time for me to go ahead and harvest this. But look at that color. Just look at that color. That is beautiful. Take a little bit more of this bottom off. Now you notice I did not pull this out of the ground. We want to leave all the roots in that we can. Now you can do this too. It wasn't just a couple days ago it seemed like I was crying that we didn't have anything coming on yet. And now the harvest has begun. And hopefully we'll be able to get quite a few more good zucchinis. And I do have some more cabbage coming on. Oh, yeah. And we got 1 or 2 tomatoes. That string trellis really does work. If you want to learn a little bit more about the string trellis, click that link right there and I'll meet you back in the garden. If you want to learn about the deep mulch, click that link right there and I'll meet you back in the garden. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's eat. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.